welcome.
Let's get in.
This is our skateboard bowl that we built. And we didn't have a whole lot of footage to show you, but we have a lot of pictures, and we want to show you what we can do and what we did. Quite a bit of work as a carpenter. You need quite a few skills to build something like this. It is 2 layers of 3/8 plywood, and then a layer of 1/4 inch masonite on top of it. And that makes a beautiful, really slick surface. A lot of fun for riding and skating on. Collection I put together, all the pictures put in this bowl together. I narrate as best I can to show you what we did. It's about 20 feet long, 16 feet wide, and it's just the right size in here. We have 10-foot ceilings in the garage, so it works. We have plenty of room. We never hit our heads on anything around here, even though it looks like it. Took the garage door tracks down to have a little bit of extra room. Put them up another time if I care to. One of the really neat things about this, it's hard to see, is this compound curve that's cut into every one of these boards. And you can kind of see as you go down more of this curve. Very technical. I believe it was 22-degree angle on this side here and a 15-degree angle cut with a jigsaw to make those pieces. Extremely technical for every piece going around this whole bowl. It's a lot of work, but it's really neat. And as a carpenter, you know, once you get in your rhythm and routine, you make your patterns and go, it really wasn't too bad. It was figuring it all out at first. The coping right now, I mean, it's just a piece of PVC pipe. We would like to get some steel eventually, but I don't know. Do I really want to fall and crash on steel as I'm getting even older? Just glad I can get up and grind and do little things on it and practice and do some stuff. I guess this is the other stuff that goes on in the bowl, you know, when I'm not playing in it. But it's definitely well used. The railing around here, if you look, it's nothing special. Pulled that out of a rental unit, and it was a crib, a couple of them. So I figured, hey, I'm gonna just rip that apart and screw it to the sides. And I have this kind of fancy little railing system. And we blocked the window with a piece of a bed, so that doesn't smash through there. Really neat. Like I said, any comments, questions, love to answer them. Mr. Brian's Amazing World, and this is one of the things that makes it so darn amazing. It is just so fun to have, so rare to have. I don't know anybody that with a bowl in their garage. Pretty cool stuff.
And then you
Get all this? Yeah.
And then you go faster.
And here you can see the start of our project. We had to clean the garage and move the 65 Volkswagen Bug. Got it moved out of the way. Slowly cleaning it up. Takes some time. Then we laid our first pattern out. And we used a sheet of plywood and managed to get 2 patterns per sheet. Just fit it on there. I got these little football-shaped pieces left over. And then there they are when you start laying them out. And oh, good God, it took like 30 of these pieces to make it all work. Spaced all over the place. Just about, I think, just about 4 feet apart at the top. So I never used any pieces of material that were really over 4 feet long when building this. Quite a few scraps. I mean, there's always jobs that have extra garbage that they're throwing out in the dumpster. And it added up. It helps build this project. And you can see we got the one part done on the side and moving along. There we had the middle section, and that divided it all up. Basically spaced it as much as we could between the garage door and the lolly column. Put the coping right on the column so I can go ride right up the lolly column as I'm skating in there and doing my little stunts and stuff and having fun. And now we got some more of the ribs in there. Slow process. Well, this part actually goes pretty quick. It's when you start adding all the side pieces that really take your time. But it was a lot of fun to build, very challenging, and you really need to be a pretty decent carpenter if you're going to put something like this together. And it's, I mean, it took quite a while to build this thing. It took many days. And that's knowing what you're doing. And here you go. You can see me getting the cribs around the side, and each one of these is like a 10-degree angle and then a 15-degree angle underneath to make a compound angle and a compound curve. There's a curve cut out of every single one of these 2x that are going around there. We cut them with a jigsaw, and it took a while to do that. And the reason being, you don't want to go around and have ridges. You want it to be a smooth curve everywhere you go, up or down through the sides. And I was really glad I took these pictures. You can see this one's getting a whole lot of them together. I put spacing every 8 inches. And you need to support it. I mean, there's a lot of impact coming down skating on this. So it's 4 feet high going around the sides. Gives you just enough room, about 16 feet wide and 20 feet long. I wouldn't go any smaller than this for a bowl. It's nice and fast. It's a lot of fun. It works really well just the way it's set up. And you can roll right around the sides nice and smooth. Such a neat feeling. I'm so glad I built one of these. Never thought I'd get a chance to actually ride one. The nearest one's like 2.5 hours away. I can finally put in the first layer of plywood on, and you can see the little pie-shaped pieces are actually more like a football type shape because they have the way they go together. And took a little while to trim them and get them right. And we put 2 layers of 3/8 plywood on this, and then a layer of 1/4-inch masonite on top, so it's plenty strong and solid, and a million screws in between. And there you go. We got the first little bit done. We couldn't wait to ride it. Okay, let's go check it out. And yeah, the kids loved it, playing on it. Really neat project. And at this point, it was like, oh, finally I get a break. It just seemed to take forever to get to that point. And the first layer is always the hardest, figuring that out. Then I got to ride it. It was like, all right, about time. Boy, was that exciting. Back and forth. Didn't even want to stop there. And sometimes you'd fall in those holes and it'd stop you dead, but you didn't care. You were out getting to use the ramp for the first time. Yeah, I figured I'd leave that little fall in there for you.
Yeah.
I hope I didn't go right over that.
Did not kill me.
Whoa, man! Oh!
Get higher! Good job.
Bike doesn't work. Whoa. How was it, kiddo? Well, it took a long time to get around to finally doing the top layer of masonite, but boy, was it worth it. So stick around and I'll follow up in the end of this. All right, welcome back, everybody. We are working on the bowl here. We have one more piece of masonite that we have to put in, and I have it all prepped and ready. And I'm going to gear up and put some glue on there now so we can get this back nice and tight. The biggest problem is in the middle of this, is getting it to stay down to the ramp itself. There's a lot of pressure when everybody's jumping on it. It wants to flex and move. So let's see what we can do. Hopefully we can get this to all work better. Now we don't want to put too much glue, because if we ever have to take this apart, it could be a real nightmare. So we have these football-shaped pieces, and they take a lot of time and effort to cut to fit just right. Actually, I'll clean that up. That last little bit out of there, so it sticks really nice. Okay. Now the biggest thing is we got to screw it down in the middle first, and we've been having trouble doing that. So we've got some washers here. Boy, this stuff is slick. Take off some of these old ones. This is what we did the previous panels here to fix this up. Screw his washers back. Screwing that one. Alright, now I have some washers I can use. Start with a nice big fat one here. Put that right in the middle. And that'll pull the whole panel down and glue the surface really well. Looks like we got it centered where we want it. Everybody wants to buckle the sides, but that's going to happen. Once we get it down, we can put the screws in, as many as we need to make it work right. We'll get this back to the shape we want it to be in. And it's not easy to bend this masonite. It's not forgiving stuff. Plywood is one thing that bent pretty easily, as long as you're bending it with the grain the correct way. Now this ramp has 2 layers of 3/8 plywood on it, and then this layer of masonite as well for the top sheet. An awesome surface. It's very, very slippery, which is kind of really what you want. Very hard, very fast, but the skateboard grips perfectly on it. Whatever you're riding on, it seems to grip really well. Alright, let's see. This will just work this right out. A lot of screws, a whole lot of screws. This whole thing was all countersunk screws. Been a long time. Get it all prepped, but it's kind of cool once it's done. Alright, let's see if I can get this to stay. Somewhere to hold there. There we go. I'll start with this side. Really, we just want to smear that glue as best we can down in here. Once this sets up, it'll hold really well. Just getting there in the meantime. And you just keep working your way from the middle all the way around the whole thing. And get the outside at the very end. If you do the outside first, you won't be able to push it down in the middle. And then you'll be left with little voids. Whew, man. Tough to stand on this thing. And down I go. Alright. Well, that ought to do it pretty much for now. Thanks for joining me. And you'll have to check out Mr. Brian's Amazing World. Thanks a lot. Subscribe and like the videos. Well, here we finally have the masonite done, and what a difference it made. Now you have a whole lot less friction and nice slippery surface. If you mess up, you just slide right out. You don't really hurt yourself ever. You don't seem to have a hard impact anywhere. You just always constantly just slide. Very forgiving, and it's kind of nice as you're getting older to deal with something like that. Makes it a lot of fun. What an awesome ramp, and it's ready to go. We have the railings there, basically just to catch the boards from flying through the garage. All right, go for it. Let's see if you can get into a bowl with roller skates on. No, 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 no helping allowed.
You cannot.
No?
Let's go, Mom. Well, hold on. Let's get the ball.
It's the same thing everywhere, so.
The same thing everywhere?
Well, the curve is all the same. It's,
I
you know.
encounter balls all the time.
Yes.
Let's go.
And she's in. Oh, less screws there. I got you. I got you. Well, she's in.
Okay, wait, get out really
And she's up. She's gonna be down, Faith. Watch out. Let's see what she does.
Watch out. She can't hold you.
Probably the first time in a bowl on roller skates.
Here, just follow me, okay? Okay, ready? Why are you squeezing my hands? Ow! She's like suffocating my hands.
Mom, you don't walk.
You have to roll.
She hobbles around a little bit. You're getting it. You're walking and walking and.
Now, how is... Mom, you can't do this because Brian's going to be, like, right here.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
gonna
we'll
be right
figure it
here.
out.
You have to be like up here. You have to be up here, so you have to practice.
Faith, pull your legs up.
He's gonna be right here.
No.
Ah!
No. Oh.
Mr. Brian's Amazing World coming through! Just like that, huh? Ready to try it? Get the hang of it?
Yeah, Mom can just stay in the middle.
Yeah, you stay in the middle, don't move. Well, I'll sing right around. Well, welcome!
Alright, Bree, let's get in.
This is our skateboard ball that we built. And we didn't have a whole lot of footage to show you, but we have a lot of pictures, and we want to show you what we can do and what we did. So follow along. I hope you like. We showcase what we did building this bowl. It was a lot of fun. Took quite a bit of work as a carpenter. You know, you need quite a few skills to build something like this. Wasn't really all that many materials.
Form a line, people.
It is 2
Daniel,
layers of
Daniel.
3/8 plywood, and then a layer of 1/4 inch masonite on top of it. And that makes a beautiful, really slick surface. A lot of fun for riding and skating on. But make sure you like and subscribe to this one. This is Mr. Brian's Amazing World, and we do some cool stuff. You got to check our other videos out.
Form a
But-
line, people.
Girls, go ahead and do your thing.
And then you'll come in last.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
This could be a disaster.
Oh, can I get...
Don't move.
Oh my god.
No, you're good. Start going. Go ahead, kids.
Really?
Stand.
Well, you'll figure out where they go. Now they go. They gotta get around. Go ahead, babe. Join it. There you go, babe. Now you gotta figure it out.
Guys.
It's a little chaotic. I don't know about roller skates.
Beep, beep.
Only a little bit. Yeah, slightly chaotic. You were supposed to keep going, babe. You can't stop. Go ahead.
Wait, I need faith.
Only a little? See if you can get going. Keep going. Keep going. Go ahead.
Daniel, it's shaking.
The things I have to put up with the skateboard, huh? Kids that want to ride with you? Let's go.
Practice this.
Yeah, you sound
Okay.
maybe a little bit, you know. I thought you guys were going to go in a circle and just get going. Go ahead, get going in a circle. I'll try to fit in between you.
Don't run over me.
Yeah, you guys go around me and I'll get in between you guys and go. You got to keep trying to do something
But
to not die.
this is where I need to be.
Girl down, girl down! That's
Yes.
family fun and exercise right there, I tell you.
I think my placement is good.
Yeah.
Actually, not.
We can
Barely. You know, a lot of the reason I built this bowl is I always wanted to ride a skateboard bowl, and you know, I'm not getting any younger. I'm almost, well, I'm 40 now, so you know, if you don't do this now, you're never going to do it. And I always wanted to build one. I have the skills to do it. Very exciting. It took a long time to build, but it was a fun project. And now I have this to keep myself in shape and have a good time with the family. I mean, come on. I love it out here. Do all kinds of dumb things in this bowl, and never would have thought about it until we actually had it. All right?
Right. Yes.
All right, what are you guys doing?
I'm
Just
gonna
standing
run
there?
around you.
Go ahead, you ride around.
Danielle can't move.
You're moving just fine.
Yeah, just you can't move.
Mom,
He's right there.
I can't move with you holding
You
on.
gotta let go of faith.
Just getting her out of my head. Sorry, I always set you in the roller skates.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe one time.
Oh, look at I almost fell. I'm sweating.
Me too. We should try some other stuff in here, like, you know, ride the mini bike, maybe ride the three-wheeler. I don't think anybody's rode a three-wheeler in skateboard bowl before.
I want to ride it.
Yeah, you better check our other videos out for that one. Oh, just missed that one.
Oh no! I'm terrified now. How about if we all wear socks in here?
Woo!
Okay.
Whoa! I don't know how I pulled that off.
Wow, babe.
Yeah. Not bad.
Go, go,
Okay,
go,
come on.
go, go.
Guys, we're supposed to stop. Come on.
How did you know where you were coming
I
from?
tell you, as far as cardio workout, it doesn't take long, and your heart is pounding doing this. It's awesome. It's keeping me in shape. I had back surgery a couple years ago. Started skateboarding again, and I swear, it's going like this. It made my back move every muscle, no matter what, and it made it feel better.
Okay, now everyone take their shoes
Rather
off.
lucky.
Now everyone take their shoes off.
Gets warm quick, doesn't it?
Now everyone take
You
their
guys
shoes
are a lot
off
of
for roller
fun.
skates. Come on, guys.
But yes, take a look at this collection I put together. Of all the pictures put in this bowl together.
That we're doing?
I narrate as best I can, show you what we did. It's about 20 feet long, 16 feet wide, and it's just the right size in here. We have 10-foot ceilings in the garage, so it works. We have plenty of room. We never hit our heads on anything around here, even though it looks like it. Took the garage door tracks down to have a little bit of extra room. Put them up another time if I care to. But I mean, the kids with scooters, you know, how come you're sitting down? You're tired? Here, I'm trying to make a video and they're tired. At least Danielle's dancing around for you, right, hon?
I'll dance.
Yeah, let's see what you can do.
Oh, God.
You got it now.
Where are you going?
Face, skate around.
I can't.
You did great! Absolutely awesome! See, if you can't kick a little laugh like that, you're doing it wrong. You did awesome, hon. Alright, go for it, kiddo. Show them what they did that you can do. Are you done, Faith? You going to?
Three minutes to take your shoes off.
Yeah? Here, let me see.
Take your shoes off.
Oh, she just wants to see you
That's
try to
gonna
fall.
take me an hour to get out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like last time.
You're in the way.
Get in the middle. You stay in the middle.
Woo! Woo! You're going the wrong way on this thing. Yeah, I think I might be too old for scooters.
I
Go
know.
this way. No one skills this way.
Don't follow me. You would rather follow you.
How come I'm going? How come my old guy's the only one doing this?
I don't want to.
It's a lot of fun to go around on a ball. It's kind of a neat feeling.
Try the scooter.
Whew, you wouldn't believe the echo that comes out of this. You're standing in the middle of a speaker. Oh, she's down. She's down. Oh, Bree, the last thing she needs you pushing her. I mean, she's done, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, everyone, shoes off.
Oh.
Can we do the shoes off?
Well, I hope you like this. Mr. Brian's Amazing World. You need to like and subscribe. This has been our bowl. It's a lot of fun.
Everyone, shoes off.
And if you have any questions, comments, please add them. Like, subscribe. It's a big deal.
Throw shoes at
We have a lot of fun, and we're going to do a lot of dumb things in this bowl. Like I said, we're going to ride the mini bike and the three-wheeler, and oh, who knows what else we can come up with. Driving the RC cars has always been a lot of fun. And you find different things you can do in here, from skateboarding to scooters and rollerblades and...
Just a typical night in our house.
Yeah, just another typical night around here.
Dad, we're doing shoes off.
Oh, shoes off. See, that alone is something entertaining. Watch the screws, you don't catch yourself on anything.
Can't believe it.
Oh, even Faith is getting in on the action. The shoes. Both down.
I just slid into her.
Come on, Daddy.
Me.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to watch you guys try to get out of here.
Easy.
Easy, huh?
Easy, and you keep sliding.
Bye.
Okay, there's one. That's how you do it. Do, do, do.
Face out, people. Ew.
All right, who's sweating all over the ramp? Oh, we figured it out.
My shoes are sweating inside.
All right, well, keep moving. Don't get wet spots on the ramp. Down.
Hurt my knee.
Well, you're not supposed to do it that way.
Danielle's going with the bold pull.
I hurt my knee.
Cheater.
I hurt my
Somebody's
knee.
done this once before and got stuck for a while. Let's check out another video on that one.
I hurt
You all right?
my knee.
You're not allowed to hurt yourself in here.
I banged my knee.
That doesn't work. That's it. No more ramp for you.
Please.
Come on, what? Slide around with no socks on?
Yeah.
No.
Wait.
I know better.
It's fun.
Oh, it is fun, that's for sure.
Without Faith. Bye, Faith. Danielle, come back in.
I am.
If
Oh, you're going back in
Yeah,
there?
it's
Oh,
me.
man.
You move out of the way, Bruce. I'm coming.
Dan, she's in.
Do you know the...
Oh, yeah. Alright, well, teach me. Teach me how to do it.
Okay, so look.
Okay.
Watch me. Don't watch her. So, ready? You're going to go two in front.
One of the really neat things about this, it's hard to see, is this compound curve that's cut into every one of these boards. And you can kind of see as you go down more of this curve.
There.
Very technical. I believe it was 22-degree angle on this side here, and a 15-degree angle cut with a jigsaw to make those pieces. Extremely technical for every piece going around this whole bowl. It's a lot of work, but it's really neat. And as a carpenter, you know, once you get in your rhythm and routine, you make your patterns and go. It really wasn't too bad. It was figuring it all out at first. The coping right now, I mean, it's just a piece of PVC pipe. We would like to get some steel eventually, but I don't know. Do I really want to fall and crash on steel as I'm getting even older? Just glad I can get up and grind and do little things on it and practice and do some stuff. I guess this is the other stuff that goes on in the bowl, you know, when I'm not playing in it.
Whoa.
But it's definitely well used.
Whoa. Like what?
The railing around here, if you look, it's nothing special. Pulled that out of a rental unit, and it was a crib, a couple of them. So I figured, hey, I'm gonna just rip that apart and screw it to the sides. And I had this kind of fancy little railing system, and we blocked the window with a piece of a bed, so that doesn't smash through there. Really neat.
So you want to shake your shoulder in it.
Okay.
Like I said, any comments, questions, love to answer them. Mr. Brian's Amazing World, and this is one of the things that makes it so darn amazing. It is just so fun to have, so rare to have. I don't know anybody that with a bowl in their garage. Pretty cool stuff.
And then you go like that.
You turn. Wait, so you're facing this way when you do it, and then you turn this way.
Okay.
Then you go like this.
Single ladies.
Get all this?
So
Yeah.
this.
And then you go faster.
And then you go tap,
Come on,
tap,
faster,
tap,
ladies.
Tap, 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 tap.
Don't you bring your friends on here?
I love it.
So
Do I
look,
get it or mess it up?
you
More
do
fun in the
tap,
bowl,
tap.
different things
So
you can
this
do.
is for when you're facing this way, for the fast one. You go tap, 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 left, right, up,
Same thing.
this way.
Oh, this way.
So you just tap up, and then you keep it up. You don't tap again.
Got that, Faith? Tap up, keep it up.
Yeah, tap
Yeah.
up, keep it up. Okay.
You want to see the full dance?
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Are you being too fast and smarty pants?
Well, no, you do
All
it
right.
slow the first time.
Oh,
then
yeah.
the second
All
time.
right, jump in there, Danielle. You do it with him.
Ready?
Let's see.
1.
Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I didn't learn this part.
I think it's the same thing. It's just a different direction.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Got it.
Oh, what's the other?
You ever tried doing a cartwheel around the bowl, kiddo?
Oh, yeah.
What if you went around like the side doing it?
Move it.
Oh, that's really neat.
Yeah, what if you had some momentum and speed? Like, what if you did the cartwheel higher up at the top? Like, go run that way, do the cartwheel at the top.
It's impossible.
Do you want us to jump out?
Ah. No, you're way too low. You got to do your cartwheel
It's
higher up on the ramp.
impossible in socks, though.
No, it's not. You're just stopping.
Can you guys do this?
Woo.